Are you preparing to take the Praxis Elementary Multiple Subjects exam? Well, stick around because in this video, we're going to zero in on Subtest 7002 that covers reading and language arts. This section is a huge part of proving that you're ready to teach literacy skills to elementary students. Hi, I'm Elizabeth, a college professor and a test prep expert with Study.com. Welcome to the Praxis Test Prep channel. We are proud partners with ETS, the official makers of the Praxis exams. So we're here to make sure you've got everything you need to succeed. Let's go ahead and take a look at what the 7002 is all about. The Praxis 7002 Reading Comprehension Subtest is actually part of an umbrella exam that includes 4 separate subtests. Math is 7003, Social Studies is 7004, and Science is 7005. Each one is scored independently, so you'll want to be well prepared in all areas. But today we're going to focus on the Praxis 7002. This portion of the exam evaluates your understanding of literacy development and your ability to teach reading and writing effectively. You will see questions that cover phonological and phonemic awareness, phonics and decoding, vocabulary and fluency, as well as comprehension and written expression. Basically, if it's part of teaching kids to read and write, it's going to be on this test. Some details about the exam itself. You are going to answer 80 multiple choice questions, and it is a computer-based exam. You'll have 110 minutes to complete this part of the test. Questions will include both straight content knowledge as well as scenario-based teaching situations. One quick tip here, skip the hard questions and circle back to them later. Managing your time is key since every question counts the same. If you need to make an educated guess, that's okay. Let's talk about some test-taking strategies to help you with that. When you're in the exam, I want you to keep these strategies in mind. Eliminate obvious wrong answers before narrowing down what the correct response should be. For example, I want you to look for context clues in the passages and be very wary of extreme words like always or never. Watch out for questions that have very similar answer choices. Often one tiny detail will really make a difference. And remember, don't overthink it. Go with the best, most straightforward answer. When it comes down to it, if you have to guess, make an educated choice. It's okay, there is no penalty for guessing on the Praxis, but you don't want to leave any answers blank. When it comes to scoring this subtest, your Praxis score will fall between 100 and 200. Every state does set its own passing requirement, so be sure to check the ETS website for your state's specific guidelines. A helpful tip here, if you subtract 100 from your state's required score, that number works roughly like a percentage goal. So for example, if your state requires a 164 to pass, think of aiming for about 64%. And don't worry, again, there's no penalty for guessing, so answer every single question. Now let's focus on what you'll actually be tested on. The exam breaks down into 5 big literacy areas, starting with phonological and phonemic awareness, as well as emergent literacy. You will need to understand strategies like rhyming, segmenting, blending, and helping kids recognize syllables. You should expect questions about oral language development and assessing early reading skills. Next up, we have phonics and decoding. This is about teaching phoneme and grapheme correspondence, phonics patterns, syllable types, and using morphology, like roots, prefixes, suffixes, to decode larger words. You'll also need to know how to help students with irregularly spelled words. After that, we have vocabulary and fluency. You're going to see questions about teaching vocabulary explicitly, supporting independent word learning, and helping students develop fluency, as in reading with accuracy, rate, and prosody. They're going to need to read with accuracy and rate, so fluency is directly tied to comprehension. This section is critical. Next up, you have comprehension of literacy and informational text. This section covers comprehension strategies, such as activating prior knowledge, using graphic organizers, teaching genres, and helping students monitor their own understanding. You're going to see items about teaching text features in fiction and nonfiction, and even digital literacy strategies. Finally, you have written expression. You'll need to know how to teach writing as a process, connect reading and writing, support spelling development, and teach grammar and mechanics. Questions here can also include things about different writing types, like narrative, expository, and persuasive writing. So how do you effectively prepare to take the Praxis 7002 exam? There is a lot of material to cover, which is why it's important to have a clear study plan instead of just trying to memorize a textbook. You can begin by reviewing the practice question videos we have available on our Praxis Test Prep channel. For more in-depth preparation, visit study.com so you can get a personalized study plan created just for you. You'll begin by taking an initial assessment to see what areas you're doing well in and what areas need some more improvement. After that initial assessment, you get a personalized study dashboard that shows you what areas you're strong in and which topics deserve more of your attention. This is so helpful because our study plans adjust to you. If you're already strong in phonics and decoding, you're not going to waste time on that. If you need more help in something like phonemic awareness, your study plan will adjust accordingly. It is purposeful and tailored to you making progress. And of course, nothing is going to prepare you better than a practice test. Study.com offers full-length practice simulations that match the real test day experience. This way you can work on your pacing, spot your weak areas, and fine-tune your test-taking strategies, including your time management skills. There is a built-in progress tracker that allows you to see your growth over time, which is super motivating. Every lesson, every video, every quiz, every practice exam brings you closer to walking into test day feeling fully prepared and confident. I know this can feel like a lot, but remember, this subtest isn't just about passing your requirement. It's about proving that you're ready to help kids become lifelong readers and writers. Every bit of prep you do now will pay off in your future classroom. Check out our full Praxis playlist for deeper dives into each content area. And remember, study.com has personalized study plans, practice tests, and short targeted video lessons aligned to the exam. 92% of students who prepare with study.com pass their Praxis test successfully. If you found this video helpful, hit like, subscribe, and let us know in the comments how your prep is going. You've got this, and I'm cheering for you every step of the way.